news. This is a startling development where terrorists of the Jamaat-ud-Dawa or the JuD, which is linked to the Lashkar-e-Toiba and the 2611 mastermind Hafiz Saeed, they have openly claimed involvement in the anti-government protest that led to Sheikh Hasina's ouster last year. Now, JuD's Saifullah Kasuri and Muzammil Hashmi have referred to the events as revenge for 1971, which alludes to Bangladesh's liberation. Now, remember, the streets of Dhaka were flooded with suspiciously well-coordinated violence last year. Now there is there is this brag of sorts coming in from terrorists linked to Hafiz Saeed, one who's also considered as a mastermind of Pahalgam. Mr. Shoaib, do let me know when, there are terrorists in Pakistan, those linked to Hafiz Saeed and terror bodies like Lashkar-e-Toiba, when they come out and make such open claims, when they brag about taking revenge for 1971, when they want credit for Sheikh Hasina's counter, what is the larger message that goes out?
Sagrika ji, first of all, we know that the July-August jihadist coup of last year, it was orchestrated by the US deep state in Pakistani side. And as you have just mentioned about Lashkar-e-Toiba publicly claiming that they were behind the ouster of Sheikh Hasina, they have also given another statement, Lashkar-e-Toiba, that they are opening a branch of that organization in Bangladesh. Now, about the ICT, as Mr. Chaudhary, my fellow journalist, Mr. Sindar Chaudhary said, the Sheikh Hasina was granted asylum in India and following the assassination of Bangladesh Sheikh Mujibur Rahman in 1975. And she is there again. And ICT, what is ICT? Yunus ICT is a kangaroo court. It lacks all credibility, nothing. Yunus himself is illegal. Actually, according to the constitutional provision of Bangladesh, there is no room for any so-called interim government, not at all. Yunus is the president, is the chief advisor to the president of Bangladesh. So he is not a government. What they are doing all illegal, but as I can already mention, that our country has been held hosting by Pakistani ISI, US deep state and their mercenaries, and whatever they are doing is the attempt of taking revenge of 1971 against Bengalis, all Bengalis, 180 million Bengalis. They want to take revenge, but they don't know that from 1947 to 1971, Pakistan could not turn Bengalis into Pakistanis. And they will never be able, and they will not succeed. I can only tell you that days of Yunus are numbered. And I can also tell you and my fellow journalist, Mr. Sindar Chaudhary, that Yunus is not going to comply with declaring election schedule. So I can only anticipate that after the Eid vacation, there is going to be a military action against Yunus.
That's a big claim that you're making, military action against Yunus. Now, Srinjoy, coming back to this very aspect, the news that we're just breaking, the brag, the boastful comments made by terrorists on Pakistani soil, those linked to Hafiz Saeed and Jamaat-ud-Dawa are claiming or trying to take credit for Sheikh Hasina's ouster. Do you think the Pakistani deep state succeeded in pulling strings in Dhaka in 2024? And, who watched and allowed these kind of elements to gain ground in the guise of protest back then?
Well, first of all, it's almost ironical that the institution that will be protecting democracy in Bangladesh is the army. Secondly, there are people, the Jamaat in Bangladesh has always been powerful, sometimes below radar, sometimes in front of everybody else. And the Jamaat played a very significant role. Now, who supported the Jamaat from Pakistan or other places? Some of it is well known. Yes, there has always been talk that the Jamaat got support from lots of other places. And importantly, it must be mentioned that since Sheikh Hasina left Bangladesh, relations between Bangladesh and Pakistan have improved dramatically. Even military ties are looking up. For the first time in decades, a Bangladeshi warship took part in an exercise that was planned by Pakistan. It was unthinkable for years. And then suddenly, this is happening. So very clearly, there is a Pakistan link
Right.
Now, how deep that link is, how effective that link is, we will know.
Absolutely.
But as I said, it's ironical that
Yeah.
the one institution that could actually intervene to ensure there is democracy in Bangladesh is the Bangladesh army.